Hey guys, hoping you're happy, healthy and well. Just checking in from China. One thing I gotta say is Dobby was right in a certain thing. You guys need to travel. You need to expand your horizons and get out of your shell. Now, I love China because I spend as much time as I can out. My wife likes to stay home with her mum and dad, which is great. I understand that fully. But I say to her, I travel because I want to see the world. I don't want to see another living room. And yeah, go walkabout. I'd tell you now, if you come to China and you go to a city that's not like the popular ones, if you get yourself a good $100, $200 translator, you'll have a great time. I've been in China for almost a week. And every night I go out, and every night I meet someone, and every night I have been invited to the grand opening of a restaurant. Tonight was no different. So I take the whole family to a grand opening of a restaurant where they're honoured to have a Lao Wai, a foreigner, at their restaurant, because we're so rare here. Like, I am far away from a main town, but I mean, there's a Tesla, there's a shitbox, there's a guy on a scooter that's, you fold in half, and there's shitboxes and all that. But I'll tell you now, you go to one city, you go to another, they're all the same. But I tell you now, I get treated like a fucking prince here. A king, shall we say. I'm about to go to a bar of a guy who invited me last night after seeing me at the opening of another restaurant. He said, I'd love for you to come to my bar. This is all through a translator, mind you. And I'm about to head there now. You get yourself a VPN, you set yourself up a WeChat, and you go. They don't want you to pay, you insist on paying, but it's cheap as chips. 1,000 Chinese dollars here, which is more than what people make in a month, is $300. So putting on a backpack and coming over here isn't a bad idea. I really recommend you guys at least travel somewhere and do it alone. I know I come over here with my wife, but I used to travel. I mean, the first country I went to by myself was Papua New Guinea, and I didn't know any of the fucking language, and I made do. I was there for 3 weeks. I made do. The second country I went to was Thailand, and I went back again, and I go over for a month. I absorb myself in the culture. But if you're polite and you don't think as yourself as a fucking superstar, if you're super polite and you say your please and thank yous, you get really far. I mean, these guys always, like, I was with my wife yesterday and we went shopping, and I just nod and smile at people, and they tell her, oh my god, your husband is so polite. Why? Because they fucking really don't do that here. They're really kind of, I wouldn't say rude, but harsh. Harsh is probably the word. Anyway, I just encourage you guys, if you guys are young, go travel. You'll meet some amazing people, some lifelong friends. And you know what? One day, they will save up for years to come to your city and hang out with you. And, you know, you make sure you take care of them like they took care of you. I'm just saying, if you haven't gotten out there and travelled, or experienced outside your box, you're like a cockroach in a TV set. You're just familiar with the same old hum. So stay happy, healthy and well, and I just wanted to come out and say, yeah! But no, enjoy yourself. Work hard. Guys, you got to lean into the fucking hard work. You got to work hard. Why? Because if you don't, you've got fucking more time to dwell on your bullshit. You've got more time to think about your problems. You've got more time to have lack of sleep about your problems. But if you're going out and you're walking around for fucking 10 hours a day, you sleep like a baby. If you go out and you work hard for 12 hours, you fucking sleep like a baby. You got no time to fucking do shit. And then you have money, because the more time you're working, the less time you have spending. I've always been seen as a fat cunt on Centrelink, but I've never... Okay, no, I'll be honest. I had 1 week of Centrelink, and that was between jobs when I was like fucking 26. You know, and that was because I applied for the Centrelink, applied for work, got the Centrelink, got the job, bang. Anyway, stay happy, healthy and well, and don't be a fucking dobby, don't be a barker, don't be a fucking Chad. Get out there and fucking be you. Because being you is more enjoyable than being a fuckwit like them. Anyway, I'm off to a fucking party.